Hear, O world. Who started the First World War? Not Muslims. Who started the Second World War? Not Muslims. Who sent the nuclear bombs of Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Not Muslims. Mao Tse-tung, who killed 20 million people, was not a Muslim. Joseph Stalin, who killed 20 million people, was not a Muslim. Hitler, who killed 11 million people, was not a Muslim. Benito Mussolini, who killed 400,000 people, was not a Muslim. 5 million deaths in Vietnam War were not caused by the Muslims. 12 million deaths in the Iraq War were not caused by the Muslims. Thousands of deaths in Afghanistan were not caused by the Muslims, who took about 180 millions of African people as slaves, and 88% of them died and were thrown overboard into Atlantic Ocean. Not Muslims. Who killed more than 100 millions of Indians in North America? Not Muslims. Who killed more than 50 million of Indians in South America? Not Muslims. Who killed about 20 millions of Aborigines in Australia? Not Muslims. No, not Muslims. First of all, you will have to define terrorism properly. If a non-Muslim does something bad, it is crime. But if a Muslim commits the same, he is a terrorist. So first remove this double standards. Then come to the point. It's a statistical fact that Muslims do not commit most acts of terrorism, and if someone did, you still can't blame Islam.
Since 1990, the number of gun deaths worldwide has reached 6.5 million. 3/4 of gun deaths occur in just 15 countries. Latin America is home to some of the world's most violent countries by murder rate. El Salvador, Venezuela and Guatemala are the top 3 countries for deaths caused by guns per population. These Latin American countries are marred by corruption, organised crime, and a dysfunctional criminal justice system that further fuels the problem. The availability of guns in the United States is another concern for these countries. An estimated 200,000 guns a year that were first sold in the United States are smuggled over the southern border and used in violent crimes in Latin America and the Caribbean. In the United States, the constitutional right to bear arms has led to looser regulations and easier access to firearms. This contributes to the 30,000 men, women and children who are killed with guns each year. Mass shootings attract the headlines, but in fact these make up only 0.2% of gun deaths. 60% of gun-related deaths are in fact suicide. America's suicide rate increased by 25% between 1999 and 2015, with nearly 45,000 taking their own lives in 2015 alone. Half of these suicides were carried out with guns. Though guns aren't the most common method of suicide, they are the most lethal. Other wealthy countries have far lower rates of gun violence. In Japan, if you want to own a gun, you must pass a written exam and a shooting range test, alongside a series of mental health, drug and criminal record tests. It has virtually eradicated gun crime. After a mass shooting in 1996, Australia introduced an effective buyback scheme of firearms. In the 20 years following the ban, there was an accelerated decline in total gun deaths. But in America, the House of Representatives has not voted on a single measure to prevent gun violence. And in some states, such as Texas, where students at public colleges can now carry concealed handguns, the law has actually loosened. Easy access to firearms will continue to be the main driver of America's gun deaths.